Regulator is the builder of the finest offshore sport fishing boats. Our mission here is to build the best center console sport fishing boats with people, processes, and resources to honor God. Back in the summer of 2021, we set out for our strategic plan. We operate on a model year, and so we set our model year, and we set it at 307 units, okay? Very aggressive thinking in a closed room with our executive team, and it's like, wow, this would be great, we can do this. But it was our goal, and it was our goal only. We were assuming a number of day builds that was incorrect.
Production, the numbers said it was there. We were designing utopia in the back office, right? Our spreadsheets was everything's perfect.
We were finding that we were constantly behind. We couldn't figure out why we were not hitting delivery. Every plan is just a plan until it's executed. And it's easy to make assumptions when all you're looking at is basically numbers on a spreadsheet, and you're further away from whatever the process might be. So one of the ways to get closer and to understand was to actually get down on the floor to understand exactly how long was it taking.
We had the shop set up in a completely different configuration where we were capped. But we didn't think we were capped, right? We didn't see the roadblock that was staring at us.
So once we recognized how far off we're like, what are we going to do? How are we going to get through here? So we appointed what we called a 7-boat-a-week team, and those were made up of managers.
Those are the people that need to be weighing in. That's who I need counsel from. That's who I need influence from, so we can all be aligned. So the initial response from the shop managers was, man, I don't know if this isn't the best use of my time. They wouldn't bring a lot to the table because they weren't sure how effective it was going to be. When we started to grasp the feel that, all right, we can't actually solve problems here. Let me start telling you what my problems are, and let's see if they get resolved. And you get 1 or 2 wins, it starts rolling.
David was able to help people to see, if you did this, going back and finding ways to trim time out of the build itself, you could build more efficiently.
Really, we need to go straight to line build, which is linear building of a product, and completely change the operation of how we produce the boats.
You know, it's easier for all of us to make a plan and put it on the shelf and say, okay, check, got my strategic plan done for the year. It's much harder to revisit that plan. It needs to be done on a structured way. We do it here on a weekly basis. It takes time, it takes energy, and it takes money. And that's what a lot of times we get caught up in the cost of something. We go, we can't afford to take people out of production for 30 minutes on some teams, 90 minutes on other teams, to go through this planning and scorecard checking. But what we fail to do, often as leaders, is we fail to look at the cost of not doing it. If we had not changed our focus and course corrected, the cost would have been millions of dollars.